Things you must remember when visiting a crime against women cell on an allegation filed by your wife against you. So a lot of husbands consult me and they say that my wife left the house, maybe exchanged legal notices, which I do not advise. And thereafter, I received a notice from the crime against women cell from my wife's city or my wife's district's local district area. I received a call or a notice from the crime against women cell to join mediation proceedings. And what should I do? And there are a bunch of common mistakes that a lot of husbands make, and I thought I'll make a video about this. One thing that you need to remember is that crime against women cell does not have any powers. They don't have the power to arrest you. They don't have the power to detain you. They cannot take any action against you. They cannot write any report against you that Mr. Sharma was bad, or he said that he does not want to take his wife back, or there is no adverse report that a mediation center can give against you, unless maybe you punch somebody or you hurl abuses, and then they can kind of initiate their own thing, which is pretty much equal to what can happen to you outside of the CAW cell if you're just being a rowdy ruffian in the first place, because these are police officers. So you have to be polite, but you can say whatever is on your mind as long as you're polite. Another thing that a lot of people make this mistake is that they think that, and obviously police officers at the CAW cell, they encourage this behavior. The husband thinks, oh, this is the cops, so I must go and pay them. Bribes are not beneficial with the CAW cell, right? A lot of times as it happens, the husband says, oh, I have given money, and I explain to them, what are the CAW people going to do? They say, you take care of me, I take care of you. It's complete absurdity. The CAW officers have no power at all. The CAW is just a mechanism, a process by law, where if the wife has either approached the CAW cell directly before filing her police complaint, or she has, most likely what happens is she files a police complaint before her local police station, and by the operation of the law, the mandate of the law, that police complaint is first referred to the crime against women cell of the local area. Sometimes it's within the same police station, sometimes it's another police station, sometimes it's a dedicated CAW cell, depending upon which part of the country you're in. And that CAW cell has no power. They just invite both the parties to attend the mediation and to discuss. And although they do not have the power to do anything, but it's brilliant because it's a safe space where both parties can come together and discuss the possibility of a mutual consent divorce. You can fight out to, kingdom come till the day's end, but it's far better if both the husband and the wife can come to an amicable, compromise terms, right, regarding the wife, the alimony, the girl's tridhan, dowry, article, exchange, return, the alimony, the maintenance for the kids, everything. If you can come to a conclusion, if the husband is not very greedy, if the wife is not very greedy, you can come up with sane terms in the mediation center and save both of yourselves a lot of time, effort, energy, and obviously money. And that's why I say that you should attend. Now, another question is, if I don't go, is there anything that can happen? Not really. If the CAW, proceeding fails, anyways, the matter, because of, say, non-reaching of consent between the parties, the matter goes to the local police station, and an FIR is registered, and things need, steps need to be taken over there. But if, say, for example, you do not go to the CAW cell, perhaps in that 0.1% scenario where you know that your wife has some atrociously absurd amount in her mind, or maybe it's just a scam where the wife got married knowing that you're very well off and that you just want that she's just looking for a easy payday, right? And it's literally just a scam. In that case, you might even skip the mediation center. There's no adverse inference. The biggest thing that I tell husbands is, there is no benefit that you get by saying, oh, I want to take my wife back. There is no benefit in hurling accusations against the wife. Ye to ye karti, ye to wo karti. There's no point. There is no point in, gathering your proofs and showing your proofs. Because if you talk about proofs and allegations, there's a much bigger chance that your wife is also going to go ballistic, right? And the mediation fails, right? You lose the possibility of having a proper discussion where a reasonable solution can come out. Another thing is, the wife's puts in allegations again, not knowing that there's nothing can happen, or maybe she's just venting out her frustrations, as might you. The wife's venting out of frustrations, and you think that I need to defend myself. Again, what's the point? Just say that I know the truth is not this, but I can talk about what I feel and you can talk about what you feel. At the end of the day, there is no point. It's better that we talk about the future and the possibility of us either, getting back together, because there's always that 1% chance, or we part amicably, right? Another thing that you must remember, lawyers, right? From what I have seen, majority of the times, unless maybe you bribe the CAW officials, lawyers are kept out of the CAW proceedings, right? Even if your lawyer shows up, and I have showed up on a bunch of occasions, CAW officers say, please leave the premises. You know the deal. We do not allow lawyers to be part of these proceedings. It is still a very beneficial thing to have your lawyers around, even if they are not inside, because I have seen that a lot of times, there's a false allegation, and then when you come out of the CAW cell, further false allegations are leveled. But if the lawyers are there, the parties are a little restrained in their endeavors of filing further false cases. So maybe having lawyers around in the vicinity is advisable, but it is not imperative, and definitely your lawyer being there will not be of help to you, unless maybe there is a setting situation going on where the lawyer goes and talks to the CAW cell officer, either for the husband or the wife, and says, I will convince my own client to bend in a certain way, or we'll together put pressure on the opponent. So it's on a case-to-case basis, but most days lawyers are not there. If the lawyer is there, then it does raises red flags in the situation. However, all in all, there is, I would say, not much to worry about in the CAW cell. You should be free, speak your mind, and not worry so much about what I have to say or what I have to do. Just go and talk and try to just figure out what needs to be done, either a reconciliation and both parties go back together, or a mutual peaceful passing of ways. If none of these things happen, then you'll always have plenty of years to fight out your cases and her cases.